this is something that's kind of hard. I can appoint them. I don't want somebody in a spot that doesn't want to be there. Ron's already got his spot. But what I would like to do, I would like to see Clark as a sewer commissioner. And the reason I'd like to have Clark as a sewer commissioner because he's got a lot in common with Bill. He's done the same type of work that Bill's done, and he's mechanically inclined, real mechanically inclined. So I would like to have him as a treatment plant commissioner. Anybody have any objection to that?
Now, is there a way that Rod and I could like co-chair, work together on the sewer plant and the road department?
Well, what I'd like to see, Clark, is I'd like to see any of us that can work together on the project to get it done. I'd like to see that. And I would like to see, I started talking to Elaine, I really want the council to get more familiar with the treatment plant because the councils have never been, it's down there, it's outside and all that, but there's a lot to that plant now. And the prison system is coming on sometime in January, and they have a meeting today, and I'll try to find out tomorrow what that was about. But they're going to start dumping, and we've got our pipeline in good shape. We have to check that, like every couple of weeks, we have to check those out. So that's going to add a little more maintenance on it. So I'd like to get you guys all familiar with it. Yeah, I don't have a problem at all. You guys working together on it. Something I would like to do, I would like to have the treatment plant down there have their own safety meeting. And then the city have theirs, because those guys come up here for a safety meeting and they need to be down there getting more safety familiar with that. And Reese Electric's even come out, I think, after Mac and give safety meetings for nothing. And we need to get them more familiar with it, those computer systems down there. So I would like to do that, if nobody has any objection to it. In fact, I could even do the safety part down there. And any way we can work together, we want to try to do it.
The only problem is she runs a business 8 to 5, so there might have to modify some hours to do some of that.
Yeah. And I'll help him with it too. I'm pretty familiar with it. I've been down there a lot. And any way I can help you with it, we will. So, and that's kind of hard if somebody's working, it's hard to do that. And it's nice if we can fill in for them. And I would like to see Krista as personnel manager. Anybody object to that?
I don't have an objection, but I would like to also consider Elaine, considering that's what she does for a living. She's very familiar with the laws, and
well, what I was thinking, Ron, is there again, if they could even kind of work together on it, because Krista doesn't work, Elaine does. Same problem, that we have with Clark.
right.
So, but what I would like to have Elaine do, that I think she'd be good at, is that we were talking about these committees. We wanted to get committees, and I don't know how you feel about that. I haven't talked to you about it.
If you had talked to me about it, I would prefer to do personnel, and then because that's something I'm strongly familiar with. Committees and stuff like I wouldn't, because that would be a lot of phone calls and checking in and
Well, could you guys work on that together? Would that be fine? Because
personnel?
Yeah. And you guys can work together on it, and because Chris is more, she has more time off to do this, is what I'm saying. And then I'd like, if that's okay, and then Matt would, you're going to be with the watershed, right, Matt?
Right.
Okay. Matt's going to be with the watershed, the library. How are we doing that?
I wouldn't mind at all helping out with the library too.
Would that be okay with you, Nadine?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good. And I would really like to, I haven't talked to Tim about it. I would like to see him stay on that abatement. I know he doesn't want to stay on it because he felt like he's been criticized for it. And you know, he does do a good job as far as getting stuff done, and he's hauled a lot of stuff out of here. And I've taken my trailer and hauled tons of stuff out of here for nothing, not even my gas. And Tim's done the same thing. And we've got a lot of stuff out of the City of Lakeside by doing that. And I hope we can talk him into taking it. Because it's a tough job. I mean, it really is. You get lambasted when you go talk to somebody, and it's tough. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. Does anybody want that? We got a volunteer.
We could be talking among ourselves that maybe possibly the councilman doesn't have to be an abatement officer. We noticed this in the charter that even Dennis had been the abatement officer at one time. And we're wondering if this would be possible, if we could get one of the shutter guys to come down with maintenance. Understand it's not too expensive to have them. They say they will come down, bring their lunch, and bring them down to do maintenance, to help them.
You mean for the
Yeah, help, just with the maintenance, and Dennis would take over.
just cleaning up the stuff?
Just clean
Yeah,
up.
that's a good idea if we can do it. That would be a problem. And Shutter Creek's been real acceptable.
I mean, you know, it doesn't cost too much, so I don't know, we have to look into it.
Why don't we just put that on hold and let's just table it till next month, and then we can find out what we can or can't do with it. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, that's what we'll do then. Commissioners' reports.
Second one also,
Okay.
I want to make sure, so Rod and Clark are going to co-chair the sewer plant and the road public works, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do personnel and
Krista will do
Krista, and then,
I'd also like to take the planning commission, the planning, deal with the planning commission, if that's okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem
Is
with
that
that.
right?
Yeah, because you've done that. The only thing I was thinking, sometimes we'll have personnel problems if you're working, and then she can handle it.
As I said, I could do the daytime thing when she's not taking.
yeah, and on that, I
She's very-
can always schedule myself off. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
And then we're not going to do the committee thing right now, or what are we going to do on that?
Well, what I really wanted to do here, and my wife started on it, is that food bank and pantry, and I think she's talked to Sherry about it, and she wants to get involved in that. And I think she's got a Madeline, and I think they have a meeting next Thursday. But I would really, really like to see a food pantry here. We've got a lot of people in Lakeside that really need that. We really do right now. And so that's what I was thinking about, committees or something. You know, if we could work with getting the committee going.
I would not mind working with the committees. I have several committees that I would like to have. Updating the ordinances. First of all, I think we need to have a committee to see how we keep our policemen.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is so vital to our community.
Oh, it is.
And, you know, the food bank is also one of my projects that I would love to see. So I think there are we have some really good people out here in our community that can give us some big help on our
Well, you probably know
committees.
some people that
I
would help.
do.
Okay, because I think they have a meeting scheduled for next Thursday, but she was really getting involved in that food bank thing, and then I got hurt, she just kind of had to drop it all. But she wants to get back in it because we really need that in this community.
Oh, I think so.
So we're not going to have one person like in charge of committees. It's just as a committee, as it comes up and appointed, then one of the counselors, one of us will be a part of it and be involved in it.
Well, I'd like to see somebody, see, that's what I thought can you do that and be part of it here too, and the personnel? Could you do it, or are you even interested in it?
I'm interested in it, but I mean, as far as reporting on it and contacting people,
I can do
okay,
that.
then I will be happy to share it with Chris.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah, because I think we need somebody that can give a report on who we're at.
I mean, we have some people right now that are in the office that are some good candidates for some chairmen for committees, and I think we could do some good jobs.
Well, I would sure like to see that, because that's gonna be a real plus, and there are people that really need that right now. And my wife went out to Charleston at that food bank out there, and there's a lot of Lakeside people go out there to get food, but they're all okay, we'll just table this then on the abatement and take that next month.